What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Shannon with Bird and One coming at you with this week's power rankings after the week 7 completion. You already know what happened. Be sure to hit that like, hit it, subscribe, show your boys some love so I can keep these videos coming. Now, before we even get started, come on, baby. I'm sure I heard the news. I'm recording this as the news just came out. Come on, my boy. Come on. We back. Nah, yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. Any positive change, I'm all for. You know, we're trending upward, so hopefully we just keep stacking these dubs up, right? My boy Brandon back. Let's get it, bro. But yeah, let's just start with these power rankings. Yeah, some big changes, honestly, within my rankings. Yeah, just a lot of good games. This was a very good week of basketball. Some ups, some downs, some crazy endings. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. At the bottom, we got the Jets. The Jets doing Jets things, man. Yeah, man. I don't know what to say from here. Like I said last week, if you asked patience the last week video, I'm pretty much done with my Justin Fields takes and whatnot. Yeah, so there's not much need to be said there. I don't know what they need to do. Again, not blaming the coaching, not blaming Eric Glenn at all. They just got to figure it out, bro. They got to figure it out. The Jets are jetting, so yeah. Then we got the Dolphins, Miami. Yeah, a change needs to be made. I mean, it's been that I've been seeing is like a common consensus that everyone's saying the coach needs to go, Mike McDaniels. I mean, I know Tua's getting paid so much money, so benching him is kind of out of this round. But hey, man, Cleveland showed that it can be. I mean, Cleveland sucks, obviously, but like they showed that it could be done. I mean, even Denver, getting rid of Russ, taking that pay cut. I mean, not the pay cut, but like that hit to the cap. I mean, it could be done, bro. But if it was me, I mean, obviously, I'm nothing in terms of being involved in those kind of decisions. But like, if it was me, my team. I'm I'm getting rid of Tua, bro. I feel like we got a good enough sample size. He is just not the answer, bro. Like it's like, yo, it's like damn near guaranteed 2 picks every game. That's kind of crazy, especially when you're not producing on the other end. So it's I'm good on Tua, bro. Which is unfortunate because I'm a Tua fan. Loved him in college, despite the Hurts benching and whatnot. But yeah, bro, it's time, bro. Next we got at 30, the Raiders. Y'all saw my week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 takes. I had the Raiders in the playoffs. That shit is in the dumpster, bro.
Know your fucking place, trash.
It's bad, bro. Yeah, bro. They just got shut out, yo, by the Chiefs. Shout out to the Chiefs, man. They did what they needed to do. The Raiders, yeah. Geno Smith, Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers. I thought this was a winning formula with Pete Carroll at the helm, defensive mind coaching. Nah, it's not good enough, man. Geno is not doing enough to move the chains. So yeah, they're just one of the worst teams. It is what it is. Raiders back to where they were. Then we got the Titans. Honestly, these bottom teams, you could just scramble them around. They're all really bad. The Titans, man, Cam needs to get his shit. Again, he's a rookie, bro, obviously. And he just got rid of the coach, just got rid of Callahan. So, there's going to be even more downs, right? But still, Cam needs to be a little bit more smart with the ball within the pocket. It's too many he's forcing too much, and he's taking a lot of sacks, and he's a lot of turnovers, bro. He's a lot of turnovers that don't need to happen. Again, rookie, he's going to get together. It's just unfortunate that the franchise sucks. So it's not the best place to learn, but he's got to get together. Hopefully they find the right head coach for him that could develop him the way he needs to be. Okay, then we got the Saints. Yeah, the Saints have been trending upward for me for the most part. They were looking pretty good. Kellen Moore at the helm. At beginning, most of the games, they been playing competitively. Ratliff, he's getting better and better every week. Yeah, they're trending upward. They're still at the bottom of the barrel, but they're getting there. They just gotta within time they're gonna get better. So not too worried about the Saints. I'm not down on them. They're right where they're expected to be at this point, right? Then we got Cleveland, got that dub. Against I'm like, cool. They beat the Dolphins. You see where I got the Dolphins. I wasn't really impressed. We already know that Cleveland's defense is like top in the top 10 in the league. So obviously they were going to do that to the Dolphins, and then I mean they still needed to produce on offense, which they did. They just handed the ball over. I'm not really too impressed with the quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. I mean, he minimized mistakes, and they pretty much did that with the playbook. He just literally had it was 3 rushing touchdowns. Like I'm not really. I think he had 108 yards passing or something. I'm not really impressed. I think I saw somewhere though that it's guaranteed. Shador is going to play the last 4 games of the season, as well as maybe even sooner. So we'll see. I just at this point, I mean, they're going to keep throwing Dylan out there, which I'm not bad at. Get a young quarterback his reps, let him get his tape out there. But I just don't, as you know, I mean, who knows? It could change within these next couple games. But he's not the guy in my head right now. So not praying on his downfall or anything, but I just want to see. I need to see more. Okay, I need to see some of the pass game. Like it needs to happen. So we'll see. We'll see what what Cleveland does. But I'm not impressed, right? Honestly, and then we got the Giants. Honestly, I probably should have put the Giants at 27, bro. That was disgusting, bro. I'm not even gonna talk about the ticket that they messed up for me, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just tell you. Had they won, I was up 1,800, bro.
When I was up 1,800, bro. Up 1,800,
Bro, it was literally strictly. It was like money line. I did a couple money lines, a couple guaranteed touchdowns, and the last leg was for them to win. That's it. And they were up. I was celebrating. I was like, oh. And then they obviously lost. I'm done with the Giants, bro. That was disgusting. You could blame it on the kicker. You could blame it on the coaching. You could blame it on the rookie quarterback throwing that interception at the end there. But there's just so many things that happened wrong. Everything that could have went wrong in that fourth quarter, and it was disgusting. If I had to pick one thing for sure though, I'd probably go. I'd probably go to coaching, bro. I don't know what Dayball was doing, but that time management at the end, scoring immediately, just and and putting your rookie quarterback in a position where he could turn it over. Like just run the ball, bro. What are we doing? It was insane, bro. It was so bad. And then the kicker, like, bro, we're not asking nothing crazy. It's not a 50-yarder, 60-yarder, 45, bro. It's an extra point, bro. Yo, twice is crazy. So I'm done with the Giants, bro. I mean, I was never really there with the Giants. We play them this week. We're gonna demolish them. Statement game because they act like they won the Super Bowl when they beat us. So yeah, we're going to beat the dog shit out of them. And I'm done. I'm done. Like that was insane. That was insane. Plus, y'all know how I feel about Denver. Like it was insane, bro. So yeah, the Giants are just ass. I'm good on the Giants. Then we got the Ravens. Paid attention to the last week. I had them at 25th. They had a bye. So typically when teams have buys, I keep them where they are. Don't move them. So we'll see if Lamar comes back. They need him to come back because they are just a shell of them former selves without him. Yeah, so they just stay there. Nothing really needs to be said. They had a bye. Lamar needs to come back. That's pretty much all I got to say about them. Lamar needs to come back. Then we got the Cardinals. Yeah, tragic loss they had there. They stayed in the game pretty well though. Honestly, Brissett has been playing pretty good, man. He was looking like fucking Dan Marino out there, bro. I don't know what the hell Green Bay got going on. I know he did get sacked a lot, but they needed every single one of those sacks to win that game. So maybe that's a testament to how good Arizona could be. But at the end of the day, man, you got to win games, and they haven't been doing that. I think that's like 4 in a row they lost. Yeah, they gotta stack some wins, bro. They just looking bad. Well, scratch that. They look good. They actually look good. They have a bunch of instances where like, okay, this could be a team, and then they just don't put it together. They lose, especially in the clutch. They just always lose. So they got to get it together. Maybe Kyler needs to come back because for me, this is a bit of a prove it season for him in my book. Whether or not he stays in Arizona. So yeah, they need to do better. The game was competitive. Keeping it competitive against Green Bay with that quarterback at the helm, that's pretty good. But you still gotta get the win, right? Then we got the Texans, man. They just look terrible, bro. Stroud, I'm trying to give him grace because that O-line, if you watch the game, which I do watch all the games. They're not giving him any time to pass the ball, bro. He's running for his life. But there on top of it, there's also some poor decision making. But that's one thing. You You don't have O-line. You're getting pressed. That's going to lead to you making poor decisions later on in the game. And that's pretty much what happened this game. Bunch of turnovers that they need to happen. Not seeing the field. Um, oh man, Nico Collins, man. Hopefully he's okay. They haven't said anything yet. Um, yeah, they just need to do better. That O line, not good at all. Defense look good though. Defense look good, despite the loss. The defense look really good, but yeah, this is the offensive league. You gotta do something on offense, man. Kind of remnants of like the Jets that game. Like there was just no offense at all, which is ridiculous because CJ Stroud he's like that. So you gotta get that shit together, man. O line is so crucial, bro. Teams are starting to realize that it starts at the front, bro. It really does. Then we got the Commanders. As of right now, no confirmation on Jaden Daniels. What's going on there? But yeah, they just I kind of caught this game. They haven't faced the Dak Prescott Dallas Cowboys yet, which they finally did. I knew they were going to lose because Dak's been playing out of his mind. But yeah, the Commanders are still the Commanders from last year. Just no defense. The only difference is that they're not getting, and I hate to say it, bro, but go back and look at last year's tapes, man. There was so many one-score games. Jaden Daniels' 2-minute drill was just super convenient a bunch of the times, and that's not sustainable, right? So I knew they were going to take a step back. It's apparent that they are, even though Jaden has his injuries, but they got to pace themselves, man. That you have your there's no doubt about it. There's no question. It's not in question. You have your franchise quarterback. You have your guy. Let's take a step back. Okay, there's a pattern here. He's getting fucking hurt, right? Let's not rush him. Take your time. This is only the second year. Don't rush the guy. I know y'all just made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, right, last year. But forward progress doesn't necessarily need to be you guys making it back and or making the Super Bowl. Not even make the playoffs. If y'all could just stay within these games and have him be healthy, be a 500 team, I think that's a win. Make it to the wild card, lose. That's still positive progress for the fucking Commanders, bro. Like, just don't rush that quarterback's like his health, bro. Because I'm a big Jalen fan. I love watching him play. But I was iffy about him coming back for this game. I mean, last week too. Like, and it's apparent, bro. It was, thank goodness, it looked like he got up and he was able to walk to the locker room. It looked like it was a hammy. Like I said, I don't know. I haven't looked yet. Got any news about that yet? But they just need to pace themselves with that. Because don't want to lose your guy. Looking like the Vikings or something, man. Don't want that to happen. Or Joe Burrow. Yeah, cause don't need that to happen. All right, now we got Jacksonville dropping way low. I think I had them at like 12 last week. Yeah, they're kind of starting to show their true colors. I have not seen. I mean, I've been saying this since their wins. Though I've been a little bit high on them because I'm trying to give them grace. Like, stacking wins, it's hard to win in this league. So when you're winning, right? But yeah, Trevor Lawrence hasn't shown me an ounce of consistency at all. Defense, all those takeaways they were getting at the beginning of the season, they're starting to level out. They're not getting takeaways, so the defense is being exposed a little bit. Though that was a very good opponent. And they did beat the Chiefs, but yeah, they just need to do better. They need to do better. They need to do more. Trevor Lawrence, this is, like I said at the beginning of the season, this is a make or break year for Trevor Lawrence for me. And yeah, he just needs to do better, bro, because I'm not seeing how they make the playoffs. That whole division's wide open. You got them sucking. You got the Texans sucking. It's just not looking good, bro. You got Atlanta. Yeah, they just look bad. They could not move the ball down. They did not look like the Atlanta that beat Buffalo. But though that is a testament to Buffalo's defense, I think with that pretty much summed up what happened there. It's been a problem for Buffalo. But that's not talking about Buffalo yet. We're not there yet. But Atlanta, yeah, they just need to. They have too many good weapons to not be good, and it pisses me off. A couple weird decisions coaching wise that game. I like one good positive that I've been liking is Pitts. He's been This might be like one of his better seasons. He's been looking really good. I think a big part of that is Bijan having like probably his career season. It's opening up the passing game for Penix. So that's pretty good. But like they have too many weapons to like not be stacking up wins, bro. Like they need to get this shit together. Ever since Matt Ryan left, Atlanta has just been shambles, bro. Like I don't know what's going on there. Defensively, they looked pretty good defensively that game. They looked really good defensively that game. Actually, it was just they couldn't get the ball rolling on offense, bro. So we'll see what Atlanta does. I'm not super high on them right now. They should be thankful the Bucks finally lost. So we'll see what that happens in that division. Then we got the Bengals. Yeah, Joe Flacco. He's figured it out. I have one of the top 3 receivers on my team. Let me just throw him the ball a million times. That'll show him. And that's what happened. Yeah, Jamar Chase is him. Chase Brown is him. Higgins is him. Use your guys, and you'll win. Simple as that. The game could be very simple. If you got some of the best skill positional players in the game, you use them correctly, you're going to win games. And yeah, they beat a good team. They beat Pittsburgh, right? Um, in crunch time, with a quarterback that's only been there for 3 weeks. So that was a very good win for Cincinnati, especially since they're in the run, to win their division. And they beat they beat Pittsburgh, so that's really good for them. They need to keep stacking these wins while Baltimore is down and out, so that's really good for them. If they can keep these wins going before Joe Burrow comes back, they. If I was in the AFC, if I had to pick one team that I 100% didn't want to see in the playoffs outside of like the top tier teams, right now, it would be the Cincinnati. I don't want to see Joe Burrow in the playoffs. The same as last year. They were terrible, no defense last year. But if I was in the AFC and the Cincinnati made the playoffs, I would not want to see Cincinnati because that is the team where all right, they ain't got no fucking defense, but they're gonna air the fucking ball out. They're gonna drop 40 on you. It's like damn near guaranteed 30, 40. And I was looking like well Joe Flacco. And shout out to Cleveland too. They such a terrible organization. Couldn't get their shit together. But yeah, shout out to Flacco. He is slinging it, bro. He's just using those weapons. So yeah, shout out to Cincinnati. They look really good. Got them a 19. I could have put them any higher though because the teams in front of them I just couldn't justify it. Got the Vikings. They lost. Um, they lost to a good team. They're this low strictly. Honestly, if I had to pick and choose to nitpick on anything, it'll probably be the quarterback position. Yeah, Carson Wentz is doing Wentz things. Jittery, making bad decisions. So they just need to figure it out at the helm. Had a couple good games there that he stacked together, but definitely had a terrible game. He had a bunch of really good passes last night. I mean, 2 nights ago, but just wasn't it. Defense was wish-washy. I mean, but that also could be a testament to the Eagles' offense, right? Yeah, LaFleur's defense just got cracked. His pass. I mean, if you're known for your pass defense, you can't get like 300 in the air thrown on you. Like that's kind of crazy. So they got to figure it out. Offense. I mean, they got Wentz at the helm, so I can't really speak too much on that. They just got to figure it out. JJ needs to come back. I'm team JJ. They need to, not necessarily that I think getting rid of Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold needed to happen, but now that did happen, I'm team work with your rookie at this point. Like you need your rookie out there, even if you're losing. He needs to stack that confidence. He needs to get out there because he's only showed us like one good quarter of football this entire season. He needs to put a full game together and just grow that rapport with the coaching and the playbook. So they just it's injury. He needs to come back. I'm giving them a little bit of grace. Next I got Carolina at 17. That's pretty high. Yeah, they're looking pretty good right now. They just won 3 in a row. Bryce Young's looking good. I think I saw somewhere I don't quote me on that. I was about to say something, but no, I don't think that's true. But yeah, they're just they're looking good. Stacking up wins. Bryce Young's looking good, looking comfortable. They just need to keep winning. I have them make in the beginning of the season. I had them make the playoffs. They'll be awesome if that take come true. Because at the beginning of the season, that was looking bad. I had the Panthers, the Giants, and the Raiders as the 3 teams that were in the playoffs last year, making the playoffs this year. And I'm shit out of luck on the Raiders and the Giants, but my Panthers, they're looking okay right now. We're gonna pump the brakes. We're not to say nothing crazy, but we'll see. But yeah, I think the Panthers are correctly placed there. Then I got the Chargers, man. Started off so strong, bro, and then they're just they're charging. The Chargers do the Chargers things. They're taking steps back. They started to put it together towards the end of the game there, but to give them grace, they just played a juggernaut of a team, arguably one of the best teams in the league, led by Daniel Jones at that, man. So it was a good loss. They just needed to. They just got too far behind in the beginning of the game. Too many mistakes on offense. Yeah, they got to take care of the ball better. And the defense, man, that was one of their main things last season, man. The defense, they had like the best defense, I think, if not takeaway defense. I think poor difference. I can't remember what they had one of the best defense in the league last year, and it's not that at all right now. It's looking really bad. So I don't know what Harbaugh's gonna do, but they got to figure it out. So I got them at 16. At 15, we got the Dallas Cowgirls. I mean boys. My bad. Shout out to Ben and my boy. Yeah, they looking okay, man. I knew they were gonna win that game because there's no way they're gonna lose to the Commanders with Dak this time because he hasn't played Jaden yet. Yeah, they just aired it out on him. It was over by like first first part of the second quarter, like the beginning half of the second quarter. It was just over. Like you could just tell Jaden going down and getting out of the game didn't matter. He could have played. He could have finished the game. They still weren't winning that game. The offense is just too prolific. I called it. Go. You can quote me on this shit. Go back and watch my beginning of the season videos. I called it. I said top 3 offense in the league. Dallas Cowboys. Look at it, bro. They're looking like last year's Bengals, bro. Like, just think, bro. Higgins, Lamb, Dak. Like that's scary, bro. And they're literally looking like last year's Bengals, bro. That offense is it's cooking, bro. It's cooking. With the running back, oh yeah, they're cooking. They just gotta figure it out on defense, man. But that's why, like I said, that's what happens when you get rid of your best defensive player, Michael Parsons. So they just gotta put it all together. As of right now, they could make the playoffs. You know, they're pretty much in the run there. Just gotta keep stacking up these wins. See how it plays out for them. But as we all know, we know what happens when you hit the playoffs. Let's not forget. It's them boys, right? Then we got Pittsburgh. I almost had them flop with the Cowboys. Very big loss there. They're supposed to win that game, but they just let it get away from them. Aaron Rodgers looked okay. DK looked good. That's where the problem is, man. Defense looks terrible. And it's the Steelers. All right, Mike Tomlin's defensive minded. Like, what's going on? They gotta figure it out, bro. But as of right now, they're leading the division. You know, a loss is a loss. A loss in the division really sucks, but yeah, let's just keep it forward and keep it going, right? I could see them. They have a bounce back game. They get pushed right back up. Then I got Denver. Can't remember if I think I had them at 14 or 15 last week, so they go up. Though I was kind of iffy on that because they were down a lot against the fucking Giants. You know what I did with the Eagles when we lost to the Giants? We plummeted, right? To like 10th. From like 2nd to 10th or 1st to 10th. So there's, like I said, there's no bias on this broadcast, right? But yeah, they got the win. They got the win. Being able to get the win coming from behind and like that definitely shows a lot of grit and character and strength and self within the Denver Broncos organization. But how the fuck did you get there in the first place? How about we talk about that? How about we talk about that lack of offense that I've been screaming at the top of my lungs about? Like, I hate to throw the word luck out there, but bro, if you go back and watch that, there was so many players where I was like, oh, of course that happened. Like, it was just like, come on, bro. And then the terrible, like, it was the Giants and the Broncos versus the Giants. Like, the Giants are just shooting themselves in the foot. Terrible, terrible time management in there. And then missing the kicks, yeah. But like that, I'm not high on the Broncos, bro. They were supposed to get exposed that game. They didn't. It's whatever. A win is a win. But I'm not high on them. I still need to see more, bro. Despite the comeback win, because that shouldn't have been down like that in the first place. They damn near almost got shut out. So yeah, I got them at 13. I need to see them play against like a high caliber team again and produce, right? All right, now we got Chicago. Oh yeah, Chicago, pretty convincing win. Not against the greatest of opponents, but a win that they're supposed to win. Yeah, Ben Johnson, Caleb looking real good. Swift, opening up his bag. I think he had 100 yards. I know he had 100 yards last week. I think he had 100 yards again. But he's been cooking. DeAndre, shout out to Swift, man. Um, yeah, they're looking real good, bro. They're looking good. I didn't have them in the playoffs beginning of the season, but I think they're in second place right now in the division. Behind maybe Green Bay. I think I can't remember, but yeah, they're looking really good, bro. No, I mean I'm wait behind Detroit. I'm bugging. I'm tripping. But no, yeah, they're looking really good. So we'll see if they can keep that going. I'm excited to see if we can see Chicago in the playoffs. That'll mix a bunch of things up, bro. So we'll see if they can keep that progress going, that forward progress going. Then we got the Niners. I think I had them outside the top 10 last week. I got them right outside the top 10 this week. Yeah, good win. Very convincing win. Um, yeah, I mean, having Mac Jones at the helm, not making too many mistakes, running with the ball when he needs to, making the right passes. And at the end of the day, if you got CMC dropping that kind of game, CMC doing CMC things, you're gonna win. You're just gonna win games. Kittle wasn't much of a factor, which I called. First game back after being out so long with that injury. I wasn't expecting much, but I was expecting them to win for the most part. Um, yeah, CMC is just playing out of his mind. Probably maybe the third best running back right now, maybe second, but there's an argument for first, bro, because he's doing a lot. He's honestly their whole offense, honestly, if we're being completely honest. And thank God I have him in fantasy. Oh, baby. I've been cooking. So, yeah, Niners at 11. We'll see where they go from here. Then at 10, Green Bay drops a tremendous lead despite the win. Yeah, they put the Cardinals, bro. Like, what are we doing? Why is this game so close? You're supposed to be really good. You're supposed to be Super Bowl contender. Jordan Love is supposed to be that guy in MVP talk. I didn't see any of that. All I saw was, for the love of God, please, Micah, get 4 sacks in the end of the game so we could maybe win. That's what I saw. And he needed to get every single one of those, and it was awesome. Shout out to Micah, but I just need to see more from Green Bay offensively. They just need to do better. Man. I'm not seeing what is going to put them over the helm when they get to the playoffs, right? So we'll see. Jordan Love needs to show me more. All right, so we're in the top 10 now. Now we're at 9. At 9, I got the Patriots. Very convincing win. I mean, again, against a team that you're supposed to do that against. It's against the Titans. Drake May looking real good, moving on all cylinders. They're trending upward. Patriots look good. There's not much I really need to say in that matchup, but yeah, they did what they needed to do, right? Couldn't really bump them up too much stuff because of the opponent. Then we got the Bucks drop all the way down. I think I had them at 3 last week, or 2 or 3. And I said it last week. That this week was going to decide that based on how that game went was how much they were going to drop or move forward. And that game was over. I don't care what the score was. That game was over the first quarter. Like you just saw it. Like it was like the Detroit was just like in a whole nother league. Like it was bad. Granted, bunch of injuries. Oh man, shout out to Mike Evans too, man. A break. I think it's clavicle. That sucks, bro. I think he's out for the season or towards the end of the season, the rest of the year at the bare minimum. Man, that's unfortunate, man. Prayers to him. But yeah, they just got too many injuries. Like I said, I was also adamant on like pump the brakes on Baker Mayfield. Granted, I'm a huge Baker fan. Love his story, love his grind, love his play. But like, relax. All right, come on. I need to see more. Just need to see more. Need to see some consistency. Need to see it. And I give him grace. Give him grace. Obviously, it's a bunch of injuries. Godwin's still not back. Mike Evans out for the season. Their rookie is like their saving grace right now. But even then, it's kind of hard to move the chains. Passing to just him. Running games haven't been that good. Defense hasn't been that good. The secondary has been terrible. We just need to see more from Tampa Bay. So see, I got them at 8. There's a world where they bump up though a lot after this week. Then we got Seattle. It's a good win for them this week. Convincing victory. They pretty much Took care of business. They got like one turnover, which is unfortunate. Should have been a more higher scoring on their end, but Sam Darnold for the most part took care of the ball. Offense was ringing. Defense. Honestly, I see a world where they end the season with the best defense in the league. Man, that defense is real, bro. That secondary is real. They were yo, they were not. They were like barely any third down conversions. They were stopping. It was just a wall. The run game was not apparent that game. Um, for the opponent, but yeah, they look really good on defense. Hopefully, they can maintain that because they're going to need that in the playoffs. Because as of right now, they're in the playoffs. Like just how they're playing. And then at 6, we got Buffalo. They stayed where they were. Had them at 6 last week. They had a bye week, so we're going to keep them at 6. Nothing really needs to be said there. At 5, all right. I got my birds. Fly goes fly, yes sir. Brandon Graham's back, yes sir. Um, had him at 10 last week. Very good win this week. Run game still not doing enough yet. I don't want to say enough, but we'd like to see. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, a full complete game would be the good amount of passing yards and the run game doing its thing. And it starts up front. I say it all the time. It starts up front. We're just not producing within the O line like last season. Um, we know Saquon has the capacity to be that guy. Do I expect him to get 2,000 yards again? No, that's going to be really hard, especially with the start that we've had. But we know it's within him. He can do it. It's just starts up front, man. You need to go O line. It is what it is. This is part of the game. Shout out to Jalen though, man. Perfect passer rating. Three threw for 3 touchdowns. Devontae had one with like 180 yards, which is ridiculous. AJ had two, I think 108 yards, something like that. It was just crazy, man. Pocket collapsed a couple times. Jalen was running out and doing everything perfectly, protecting the ball. He might have got sacked once, maybe. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just a complete game for the Eagles for the most part. If we just maintain that, we've shown that we could stand with the best of them, if not be the best. So, we'll come off a Super Bowl win. So we just got to maintain that, right? So let's keep these wins going, birds. And then we got the Chiefs. Like I said, hey man, unbiased. We unbiased here on this page. I got the Chiefs at 4. I think I had them at like 8 or 7 last week. Yeah. You shut a team out, you jump up a lot, even if that team's really bad. Keeping the team from scoring points is very hard to do. I don't care what you say. It's really hard to do. All right, that like everything needs to be clicking on offense and defense, like everything. So they shut them out. You get top 5 for shit, like that for sure. Especially if you were like right on the outskirts. Yeah, and everything's cooking. They got Rice back. We show how much of an impact he's having already. Like I mean, we already knew that. And then Mahomes, he's looking like Mahomes. He's airing it out, looking consistent, looking comfortable. Kelsey's looking okay, and defense is looking great. So yeah, they just need to keep doing what they always been doing over the past couple of years. Chiefs doing Chiefs things, and it sucks. I know, guys, but I'd love to. I mean, it doesn't suck for me. I'd love to see that Super Bowl rematch. To beat them twice in the Super Bowl would be amazing. But yeah, they're looking like they're like I said, man. Last videos, like I'm not, or the last couple of videos, I'm not worried about the Chiefs. They're going to end top 3 in the league by the time we get the playoffs. I'm not surprised. I'm not worried. Like they're going to do them right. So that's why I was pumping the brakes on Chargers. Like, oh, Chargers beat the Chiefs. They're going to win the division. Nah, I'm good. It's going to be the Chiefs. It's not going to be the Broncos either. It's going to be the Chiefs. Then we got the Rams. Very convincing win that game. Matthew Stafford's playing like a fucking MVP. Yeah, they're playing really good right now. Very good football. No Puka. I wasn't worried for them though because it's Matt. He's going to get the ball downfield to somebody accurately on time every time. Devontae looked like MVP. MVP Devontae, like he's playing out of his mind. Yeah, everyone looked good. I mean, that's testament to the Matt Stafford. Like he just does that. He elevates everybody, right? That's a trait of a quarterback that most teams look for. That elevation, right? That Josh Allen effect. So yeah, I got nothing too much to say about the Rams that you don't already know. They're top 3. I think so right now. Hopefully they can. Well, we'll see if they can stay there though. Then at 2, might be a little bit controversial. I think most people have them at 1, but I'm gonna pump the brakes a little bit. I mean, like I said, I've been high on the Colts since the first couple convincing wins. Um, they look really good, bro. I see them. I see a world where they make it to the Super Bowl. I see a world. I think at minimum they make their conference finals, like against the Chiefs or something. I don't know. They look really fucking good, bro. But I mean, I have nothing negative. I have literally nothing negative to say. They just need to keep stacking up these wins, keep building this rapport, keep stacking this confidence, and so that when they make it to the playoffs, stay healthy too. So that if they make it to the playoffs, when they make it to the playoffs, they are immediate threat. Shit, if they can get first, get that bye, man, that'd be real nice too for them. So we'll see where they end at the end of the year. But at number one, I still have the Detroit Lions with a convincing win over a juggernaut of a quote unquote juggernaut of a team, the Bucks, with the people's MVP Baker Mayfield. They shut him out. That game was over immediately before it even started. If you watch the game, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, they're just firing on all cylinders, man. They look really good on all spectrums, offense, defense, coaching, just every phase. Okay, there was a pick there that I don't like how did that even happen. That's like Jared Goff. He does that sometimes. That's not do like last season where he had like 3 or 5. It was like 5 picks. I can't even remember that game. It was ridiculous. And they still won. Yeah, let's not do that, right? But yeah, they just look really good. I think they're just definitely the best team in the NFL right now. But yeah, that's my rankings. Let me know what y'all think. Who y'all got top 10 at the bare minimum? Where y'all got the birds? I got them right here. Like I said in all my videos, my rankings are they're a bit of a projection of what I think is gonna happen the following week. So take that with a grain of salt. But this is where I got every team. So yeah, like I said in the comments, let me know what y'all like. Let me know what y'all don't like. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe as well. Show your boys some love. Keep these coming and stay tuned for the next video. I'm trying to, as y'all see, there's a little bit of consistency. I'm trying to stay consistent with these videos, dropping them every day. If not, I'm aiming for like 3 or 4 weeks of videos a week, just to keep the content coming, keep the fan base giving them what they want, and get my voice out there, bro. But yeah, I'm excited for the season. I'm excited for this week. There's gonna be some great football to play this week. Be sure to tune in for the next video. Should be posted tomorrow of our picks. Me, my brother LJ, my boy Lee. If he can't make it, I'm gonna get his girl out here again. Hopefully, I could thrash his record. Yeah, because that'll be great. But yeah, with that being said, take it easy.